Look what we have here. So no sooner than I recorded the previous video talking about my wallpaper not being here did it arrive, like 20 minutes later, but I'm already exporting and getting that video ready. So here we go into the next video. So yay, finally I can finish off this little panel over here and get the final pieces all done. And I see that my toddler has already made a mark on the wall here, but it is what it is. I'm probably gonna have to repaint this whole nook anyway, so I'm gonna leave her the way that she is and see if we can match this up. Let's get the rest of this wallpaper up finally. Oh, I forgot. It's like a little corner piece. Okay. That's okay. I think that I should be able to use my cutting machine to cut the edge here. Let's see. I'm just sticking a little piece of masking tape up here to keep this in place so I can measure where I need to measure in order to cut this. So there's my little pieces of tape, and I'm just gonna take my X-Acto knife and make a little slit here where I need to cut, and then I'm just gonna cut it evenly. So originally I had the idea of taking a piece of this wallpaper and framing it and putting it up on the wall. I really like the idea of layering patterns and creating a sense of depth within a space. However, given the size of this space, with it being a little bit smaller and also the wallpaper being so intense, once I got the wallpaper up, I decided that I kind of just liked the look of the wallpaper the way it was. However, I had some extra wallpaper and I wanted to try the look of it on the desktop and see how that would add a little bit of depth to the space. And I must say, I did really prefer it on this horizontal application as opposed to framing it and putting it on the wall. And I will say that working with it on this material was much easier than working with it on the wall. I was able to pull it up and readjust it and even get some wrinkles out. I've never actually done the temp wallpaper on anything besides a drywall or besides a wall. So I felt like this was the perfect opportunity to at least just test it out and see how I like it. And if I didn't, I could always just remove it. But I did end up keeping it, and I did really end up liking the look of it. It kind of looks like I have a custom desktop with my custom wallpaper. And I do feel like it makes my budget-friendly little desk look a little bit more elevated. But I am interested to see how this wallpaper holds up on a horizontal application, especially for a desk. I want to see the wear and tear over time, and also if it maintains its stickiness. But applying the wallpaper to the desk itself was actually pretty fun and rather easy. So I wanted to keep going with it, but I didn't want to overpower the space by adding wallpaper all over this desk. I just wanted it to elevate it a little bit more by making the desktop pop. One, two, three. So I was looking forever for a printer cabinet that I really liked, was affordable, but was also non-tox. And originally the printer cabinet that I selected was particle board, which I really like the design and the style of it, but I do try to avoid particle board whenever I can because of the formaldehyde, which can be toxic to indoor air quality. And of course you can't always avoid this, but I do try to use it sparingly and with pieces that I really love, and also try to keep it just to a minimum. Anyway, for the printer cabinet, I decided it wasn't a priority to have the original one that I selected, so I opted for this metal, which metal can be naturally more of a non-tox option. Of course, depending on the coating that they use, and then also you should look out for the Prop 65 warning. So I did actually really like the style of this cabinet. I was considering this style of cabinet, and I think that it ended up working really well within the space. And it was extremely simple and easy to put together. So I'm actually really happy with the product that I chose. Oops. Oh no, I'm missing one. Did you take that one out? Yeah. Oh. Where is it? Where is it? Oh. Here it is.